It's the Plug Podcast, hey. Yo, you already know. Once how this shit drop. Yeah. Man, we've been doing this for quite some time, and we're gonna keep on keeping on, you know? Oh, get with it or stay away from it. But either way, we going to the top. Can't win it over, I'm still getting better. You let it come in, falling so pandemic, you can't even afford coming over. Your better crisis is unimportant, so unimportant. So I want you, I don't need you in my life. I feel like I'm cross, I put that on God, feeling like the top, feeling like the king. Everything you beat, it ain't really what it seems. Traveling, seeing all the world's problems, trying to tell you how we get it and how we can solve them. I'm on the top flight now, I came from the bottom.
Salute everybody, get on up in here, man. Monkey Man, salute. Rich and really famous, salute. Dale Long, Bulldog, Black Widow, salute. Y'all get on up in here, man. Get on up in here. Let's go. Get on up in here. Good morning, everybody. Salutation. We about to get started here in a minute.
Yo, you already know. Once how this shit drop. Yeah. Man, we've been doing this for quite some time, and we're gonna keep on keeping on, you know? Oh, get with it or stay away from it. But either way, we going to the top. Can't win it over, I'm still getting better. You let it come in, falling so pandemic, you can't even afford coming over. Your better crisis is unimportant, so unimportant. So I want you, I don't need you in my life. I feel like I'm cross, I put that on God, feeling like the top, feeling like the king. Everything you beat, it ain't really what it seems. Traveling, seeing all the world's problems, trying to tell you how we get it and how we can solve them. I'm on the top flight now, I came from the bottom. Ain't gotta check my credibility, they know I got them.
You guys get a chance, check me out on TikTok over there. We'll be going live on TikTok. Salute to the TikTok people that have been rocking with me as well. Salute to y'all too, man. Salute.
Yo, you already know.
We got Monkey Man in the building.
Yeah.
Salute everybody. Monkey Man, can you see me? Can you hear me? I see you spinning. There you go. Salute Monkey Man. We got Monkey Man in the building. Salute King this morning. Can you hear me, Monkey Man? Can you hear me? Can you? Yo, Monkey Man, can you hear me? I don't know if he can hear me, y'all. He might be moving around. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me, King? Monkey Man, can you hear me? Let me know. Bad, salute, King. I see you in the building. We got Monkey Man on here, but I don't know if he can hear me. T, salute. Monkey, what's good, King? We got a great bill. We got a great Monkey Man. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? I don't know if Monkey Man can hear us, y'all. I'm gonna have to text him and tell him to come back. Monkey Man, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me. We're gonna get him back on here. I'm gonna let him know that we can't hear him on there. Yeah, We're gonna get him back on there. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. All right, let's see if he'll try to pop back on. Well, salute to everybody coming up, man. I appreciate y'all coming here rocking with me. When we got a great one today. Salute to everybody that's been rocking with the culture, man. Hey, man, y'all go check out the Plug Podcast by Cross Your Heart on TikTok, the Cross Your Heart 2020 on TikTok, the Instagram, crossyourheart.com. Put in the plug. You get 10% off on your first order. So I ain't going to hold nobody up. What's up, Terry? I ain't going to hold nobody up. We're going to get into this bill. I want to see what y'all think on this because I think this is going to be a really good one right here. So we're going to start. Okay, we got Monkey Man. He coming back. All right, let's see if we can get him back on. Monkey Man, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Already. So salute the Monkey Man in the building. Appreciate you coming up here, King. Jay Rowland, salute, Jay. So I got this one right here. Now, this one's going to come. I want to see what you think about this. This going to cause a little controversy. We got Jai going to be coming up here a little bit later here. But I want you to tell me what you think about this. All right, let's start with, let's go with this one.
A group of people that the artificial intelligence software discriminates against.
Two bodies of water as an analogy, a big ocean of AI and this small lake. So this big ocean is all the AI we don't care about. So the AI in a smart toaster has a preference for English muffins over wheat toast. We don't care about that. But in this small lake, there's AI we care about, and then you have to ask, well, why would we want to care about that? First, because it does have a preference that might cause harm to society, such as facial recognition, which is amazing technology, but it is biased towards people with darker skin. And if you deploy that nationwide to law enforcement agencies, you're going to have a huge equal protection violation because minorities will be misidentified at higher rates.
So there you go. So did you hear that about the AI? Where they said the AI, the problem with the AI is the fact that if the law enforcement puts it in effect, they're going to come after us because it recognized dark-skinned people as criminals.
Yeah, but shit, somebody programmed that to do that.
Come on, man.
That's
what I'm saying.
How do the AI know what black is or what African American or man? How do he know that we are the problem? Somebody had to just like they was programmed. Yeah, they was programmed to do the same thing. To look at certain features and I mean not features, but to look at certain races as problems, man. Come on, man. So who programmed it to do that? That's what they need to find out.
That's a fact. No, you're right. Because my whole thing is this: why is that a problem? You know, your boy Elon said, "Hey, we got to shut it down." Because I feel like whoever did that, like you said, that's why. Let's even go even further. A lot of people don't know, like even with your boy CW, they end up, hitting his channel. You see what I'm saying? So again, this AI is starting to recognize voices, and they're the ones that set and said, okay, listen to the tone of this voice. Look at the face recognition of this person. You see what I'm saying? It just makes it crazy. Yeah, I think this. I think Oh, go ahead.
All right, cool. All right. Now, what you were saying?
No, what I said is just sad because what happens is the fact that somebody did put that in the program. The sad part is like with CW, they're zapping people's channels. His channel is gone because again, they're listening closely. The AI, they're training these AIs on this social media where we're speaking. To me, this is just my thing. They're taking the slang, they're taking all of it, and they're putting it in certain categories, even all the way down to the recognition of a face or how we look. Say, for instance, me and you sitting on here cracking jokes and talking crazy. That could be out of love and friend, but because that don't know that or the other people don't know that, they would take that as we're trying to, because our culture approaches things differently. So I just think that's messed up. That even that AI is saying it, don't put that program in the police situation because automatically that's the glitch. How is that the glitch?
That's what I'm saying. And then it's the cold part about it. They gonna ride with the glitch. Well, okay, You know, we'll fix it as we go along type shit. And you done invested and I'm so tired of this AI shit, bro. I'm so tired of them trying to push this AI shit because at the end of the day, bro, what is it for? What what
Right.
artificial intelligence gonna do? Because first off, we're gonna start with the first word, artificial. It's not even real intelligence. It's artificial intelligence, man. So
Artificial.
I mean, what is this is so important for, bro? It's like it's a lot of stuff that they trying to push to be so important, and it's not important, man. It's just not
That's right.
important.
And Mikey said, I believe it, but I can't believe they waited as long. I do, Mikey, because in order to me, when you look back, in order for somebody to monitor the actions, they're going to take one situation. They kept pushing them up. But they also, you got to remember, when we get on this, and I tell everybody, man, when you get on this internet and on these apps, they are trained. Again, you're talking about thousands and hundreds of thousands of different characteristics. They are learning and training off of everybody's, off my style, off Monkey Man's style, his creativity, all that is. Think about it, even with him, even with CW, all that stuff. If he don't have that downloaded, all that material that he put in, raw material, it was not scripted. All that raw material is voided. So who gets it? You know what I'm saying? Who keeps it? Where did your rights start at? If because then now the AI said, well, that's my stuff.
But then that's the thing about it, though. Ain't that copyright something or something like? I mean, what they call it when you like your images or some shit like that.
Yeah. When you copyright or you liked images or whatever. But here's the thing: nowadays people are selling their voice. You see what I'm saying? So that to me opens another box, because if somebody can sell your voice, does that mean it belongs to you?
Right. So that means you or I can't say you can't talk over the phone, but you damn near can't talk
See?
on YouTube or something like that, or hell, you probably couldn't even talk on TV. We own the rights to that voice.
See? Because think about this. If somebody clips us saying something and they take it and put it over somewhere else, the question would be if they took our voices and made it, a lot of people get excited and say, oh man, they did our voiceover. But if they do our voice, salute Queen. But if they did our voiceover, does that mean that becomes that social media? Because if I ain't never been over there, but my voice is over there, that's what I'm saying. It should become wild when I get to start thinking, and when you get to really thinking about that.
Yeah, that shit look crazy.
See what I'm saying?
But
So for people, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we're gonna have an auto president. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's real. Because think about it. Now you got the AI chat GPT. Who's to say all you got to do is type in keywords, and then all the president got to do, or anybody, is just read it to you. I don't mean they wrote it.
Because my thing is, I just want to know what is the push, and they don't never give you a clear answer on nothing. That's why, just like yesterday, I had a little rant and rave on my live, but I ain't gonna deter the subject. But it's just like they do stuff and they don't tell us why. Like, can you give me a good explanation? What is artificial intelligence for, man? And what make it intelligent if it's artificial? That even sounds stupid. What the shit, an oxymoron or something?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That's an oxymoron. Yeah, artificial intelligence. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you hit that on the head. That's why I said people don't see it from that point of view. And then, like you say, what's the MO? What's the main objective? What are you trying to prove when you doing it? You know what I'm saying? What's the common goal? So that's the shit that's crazy, dog. That's crazy to me. So I got one for you right here. So now this is getting good. And this all adds into all this what I'm gonna play today. So check this out.
A group of people that the artificial intelligence.
This one right here.
It all started the day we left nature behind. We filled our homes with lovely things and all the stuff we wanted. Our homes became places you would never want to leave. Artificial light replaced daylight, and we built our houses so that nothing could escape. We cooked and showered, breathed and played, slept and sweated. But we had closed ourselves in to a point where nothing could get out. So when the air turned bad inside, we tried fixing it with chemicals. And we put in little artificial suns everywhere to make the darkness bearable. That's when things started to happen. Hard to notice in the beginning. Some needed help to sleep, to breathe, to not itch. Many of us even started to feel sad. So we turned on happy lamps to make the sadness go away. Then, scientists discovered that the air inside our homes is up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside, and that the lack of daylight can affect children's learning and increase blood pressure. It turns out that kids' rooms often have the highest concentration of toxicants in the house. In fact, millions of homes are unhealthy to live in. They discovered that living in damp and moldy homes increases the risk of asthma by 40%. And I learned that millions of people like me suffer from asthma and allergies caused by a bad indoor environment. And so, here we are. How the story ends is up to you, because it's not written yet.
Salute, half pass. What you think about that, monkey man?
Man, they've been trying to kill us for years.
That's wild though. That's wild because remember, go ahead.
Cause I know for one thing, sitting in the house all day can be depressing. But I was making me some coffee, bro, and I didn't hear the whole thing. And it's kind of long, but if you don't mind, you'll play it back a little bit. You ain't got to play it all. I kind of caught it.
No, I got it. I got it in the real part. So no, I play it back. I play the whole thing back because people come in. No, ain't no big deal.
All right.
All right, bet.
It all started the day we left nature behind. We filled our homes with lovely things and all the stuff we wanted. Our homes became places you would never want to leave. Artificial light replaced daylight, and we built our houses so that nothing could escape. We cooked and showered, breathed and played, slept and sweated. But we had closed ourselves in to a point where nothing could get out.
Hold on for a minute, monkey man. I'm gonna bring the original video up so that way we can pause and talk about it.
Yeah, he trying.
Here we go.
The day we left nature behind. We filled our homes with lovely things and all the stuff we wanted. Our homes became places you would never want to leave. Artificial light replaced daylight, and we built our houses so that nothing could escape. We cooked and showered, breathed and played, slept and sweated. But we had closed ourselves in to a point where nothing could get out. So when the air turned bad inside, we tried fixing it with chemicals. and we put in little artificial suns everywhere to make the darkness bearable. That's when things started to happen. Hard to notice in the beginning. Some needed help to sleep, to breathe, to not itch. Many of us even started to feel sad. So we turned on happy lamps to make the sadness go away. Then, scientists discovered that the air inside our homes is up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside. And that the light.
So I'm gonna stop right there on that. So what you think about that? So what's so crazy is, they starting to push this, they about to mandate to go back. Yeah, to prove, yeah. So think about it. So now it makes sense why they try to keep us locked in the crib. If it's 5 times more stronger in the house more dangerous in the house than it is outside, bro. This is crazy.
Well, the thing about it is trees and plants, which is outside, is to clean the air. We don't have nothing really but a motherfucking air conditioning filter that collects the dust to a certain extent, but then it don't, I don't know, bro. It's like, I don't know why people don't see this shit and ain't really trying to stand up on it, bro. It's like, at the end of the day, I feel like they trying to do some communist shit on the slide. You know what I'm saying? For this to be the land of the free. Now, this is shit, because now, I want us to go inside and watch our tablets and TVs, and everything that the TV and the tablet is going to dictate how we going to live for the next however long y'all want us to stay in the house type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, now, and then, okay, like the man, most of the shit that we got, most of the stuff that we got in our house, bro, is poisonous to us in the long run anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, can't nobody sit. Man, why you think, okay, I'm gonna just put it like this for people who haven't been to jail or to the penitentiary or anything like that. The reason why people are so frustrated and the reason why people are so angry in jail is because we're confined into a spot. And we can't move around. So let's go back. When the can we say the pandemic, huh? That's cool.
Well, yeah, we can say when the pandemic previously.
Okay. Yeah, I don't, they be so sensitive to words, I don't know what you can say. So look, since when the pandemic had started, domestic violence went up. You see what I'm saying? Suicide went up. All type of stuff, because we confined in one spot. You see what I'm saying? And so now we acting like caged animals. If you ever put a dog in a cage, he's going to get aggressive because he don't want to be in the cage. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. When you lock people up, we get depressed or we get into a mind state to where I'm on here, or maybe I'm just like, no, I must not just be getting your text or something, because I just got a text from you. Yeah, so
my bad. I was supposed to text Born. He had just called me. I was supposed to tell him I'm on live. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. So so it's like I don't know what they up to, bro. Like, and the cold part about it is ain't nobody questioning nothing. Nobody questioning nothing.
Nothing. Not at all.
Because I know if one person questions something, they might take them out. But if you got millions, like how they stormed that Capitol, if we storm that Capitol, I'm talking about black, white, Mexican, Hispanic, Chinese, whatever. Know what I'm saying? We need questions. We need answers, bro, because what is this for? Why? Know what I'm saying? Why is we doing? Why y'all want us confined into our houses? And y'all know being confined in the house make us crazy. Y'all know this.
They know it too. That's why I said I'm gonna play a little bit more. Let's play a little bit more what they said.
Lack of daylight can affect children's learning and increase blood pressure. It turns out that kids' rooms often have the highest concentration of toxicants in the house. In fact, millions of homes are unhealthy to live in. They discovered.
And I don't even know, and I'm gonna stop right there. What up, King? I didn't even know that that kids' rooms are even more dangerous for them to. And you know, you go in kids' room, you always get that smell like, damn, dog, man, look here, man, clean your room up, but you don't realize, man, for some odd reason, you talking about a house, you know, a trapped-in house full of toxin, bro.
But why? Is it the
Yeah,
toy?
that's oh, I like that. I like that. I
Wouldn't
don't
make
know.
their room so toxic than anything else. Wouldn't what's in here making it toxic?
Huh.
Go,
That's a
shorty.
fact. Salute
It's your
King of New
birthday.
Jersey in the
We're
building.
gonna party like it's your birthday. We're gonna sip a Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know, I don't care. It's not your birthday. So, peace, y'all. Salute, man.
Peace, peace, peace. Yeah, so yeah, like you said, man, that's crazy to me. That why is it that the kids' room it's more the kids' room is much more poisonous. Let's go back and play it again. Hold on.
Inside our homes is up to 5 times more polluted than the air outside. And that the lack of daylight can affect children's learning and increase blood pressure. It turns out that kids' rooms often have the highest concentration of toxicants in the house. In fact, millions of homes are unhealthy to live in. They discovered that living in damp and moldy homes increases the risk of asthma by 40%.
That's crazy. So, King, we see talking about how they're talking about, you know, again, coming forward, you know, they pushing the whole thing, people being in the house. What's so crazy is, like they say, you make your house so comfortable, but you realize you trapping in all the poisons and all the toxins in your home. But the crazy part, they said in kids' room, it's 5 times stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Why is
Through the
that?
house. That's what we was just asking. That's a great question. I didn't even think about Monkey Man and said, why is that? That's crazy. It's probably coming through the vents in the room. Yeah, but is it, man, that's crazy. Would it be the like Monkey Man said, would it be the kids' toys? Is it something like the plastic from the chemicals that adds with it? Just
No, I
imagine.
don't think it's that. I'm thinking it's more with the kids. And the kids do. They be having artwork in their room from school and
Yeah,
different
that's
things like
true.
that. So that the vapors from markers, pencils. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't think about it. Yeah, the lead, everything up in it.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. So yeah, we were sitting there talking about it, and then okay, let's keep going.
And I learned that millions of people like me suffer from asthma and allergies caused by a bad indoor environment. And so, here we are. How the story ends is up to you, because it's not written yet.
Huh. You know, yeah, that's one of the ones we played just then, King. But yeah, like I said, man, and now they getting ready. And like King even said, he said when he was in jail, you said what you said, you even almost getting like almost that COPD being
I
up in
got
jail.
COPD from being in jail.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause still to this day, Cross, a motherfucker can't stand behind me. No, I gotta when I'm in places like say I'm at the club or something, and I'm trying to break this, but I gotta stand with my back against the wall, bro.
Well, I've
You
always done that. Yeah, I do
know
that when
what
I
I'm
go in a
saying?
restaurant. I do that in a restaurant. I'm not finna sit back now. You can't get me to
Mm.
sit with my back turned to no doors.
Now, facts. I'm always looking at the front or the back door.
Yeah, I
If
ain't
it's the
never
back
did.
Right.
door, I'm sitting on
Yep.
the wall on the side, so I can watch both doors.
Yep. I've always been like that. But yeah, that's just crazy. That one right there is crazy to me. So I got one for y'all, and we're gonna build on this. And I probably need to I'm gonna put this so we can stop this two at the same time. Check this one out. Where is it? This one right here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man.
Of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5". These tight-fitting black leather outfits on, and the weapons that they came out of the ships with, they were huge weapons.
I'm gonna stop right there. So this is from an Air Force base where this guy that was on the Air Force base said that this not happened. It's happened a couple times, and he's gonna go in details. But he said in those cigar-shaped ones that allegedly people have been seeing, that these were black people. They look like black people. And I always ask yourself too, we're gonna go deep in there, but I always ask you why they, just like with the Egyptians and stuff, why they don't never really show pictures, or if they had pictures, they always created this thing. But I think it could be that they know is like we always say, true and living God.
Yeah.
That's pretty deep for this man to say that. This is why I had to bring this up. It blew my mind, and we're gonna go a little bit further in it. And it got deep. So what you think so far, Monkey Man?
You can hear you, Monkey Man.
I think your phone going in and out.
Hold on. Hey, hold on right quick. This is my wife. Hold on.
All right, bet. All right, go ahead, Born. What you think about that, guy?
Man, yeah, we all do with superheroes, bro. They just try to hide that shit from us.
That's real spill. That's real talk.
We're really
so for the ones that come in, we're gonna play.
We're really the
That's
superpowers of the world, bro. But they just don't want black people to know that because they want y'all to say deaf, dumb, and blind to everything.
Yeah, it's just deep, right? So we're gonna play it back so people can hear it. This is a guy on a military Air Force base where he gives his account of this ship that landed on their base.
And several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5". These tight-fitting black leather outfits on, and the weapons that they came out of the ships with, they were huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them of arrogance. That's exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had control a large portion of the galaxy that we live in. And this was the statement that Ronald Reagan was making to the United Nations.
So what you think so far, guy? That's crazy.
Ronald Reagan knew what it was. These niggas are too
Yeah.
powerful. Let me put that cocaine and that heroin in their community to fuck them over.
Yeah, but they said your boy, when he made that speech, it said once he saw what he knew, that's when he made the speech. It said if people only knew the real thing, meaning as in, man, we better get it together because if they figure it out, we in trouble.
That's a
you know
fact,
what I'm saying? And I'm gonna play the speech that Ronald Reagan gave too. Yeah, it's a fact. So Monkey Man, did you hear that? You didn't
Yeah,
get a chance to hear that part, did you?
y'all building on that?
Yeah, the Monkey Man over
Yeah,
there getting
yeah.
punked by his wife, man. Monkey Man, you don't
Yeah,
get punked
man.
by his
Hey,
wife on your
man, look
show,
here,
man.
man. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm getting bullied by the baby. I'm getting bullied
Ain't
by
nothing
the
wrong
baby,
with that.
man.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, dog.
I just
But
get
yeah,
punked.
yeah, man. Say, man, this just me, man. So I'm gonna break it down. This my theory. I don't know if
Right,
anybody else has this theory,
right,
but I always now I believe that because see they pushing this alien agenda too. So I really think in my mind, aliens are angels. That's just my mind. I don't know. That's what I feel is too. The words seem close together to me. So I'm thinking maybe the return is finna come or about to start. I don't know. But I know at the
right.
end of the day, you got a camera for everything else. Everybody got a phone. I don't care what somebody doing. It's a phone everywhere. Why you ain't got a phone for this?
Huh.
Why ain't no? Why ain't you all in jail watching? You got all in jail with a camera watching a dude get a lap dance from another inmate, but you can't film the aliens. So then in Mexico, they supposed to find some antique alien or something. You know what I'm saying? Which looked at fake to me. I don't know. Could been true. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But why it was just one? I know it got to be more than that. Just him. That didn't even look real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know what's the alien agenda. Maybe they know something we don't know, but something about to happen. I think. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. Salute, we got Maki in the building. What's up with
Hold
you,
up,
Maki?
Maki. Let me before y'all start. Let me say something real quick. I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to tell nobody this because I don't want people to think I was lying. But you know, I'm an alien, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I been knew that.
Yeah,
I
we've
been
been
knew
through
that.
that. Yeah, we've been through that.
Yeah.
I think we all got an understanding of that at this point in our life too. For real. Mikey, you want to jump on? I know Mikey said he wanted to say. So what I'm gonna play back is this little
Oh yeah, I
portion.
saw it.
I know, but I'm gonna play this back for people coming in, and
Bet,
then
bet,
we're
bet.
gonna and then I'm gonna let you build.
Huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them of arrogance. That is exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had controlled a large portion of the galaxy that we live in. And this was the statement that Ronald Reagan was making to the United Nations when he said that if all the countries on the planet realized that there was a threat from outer space and from an alien civilization, we would all come together. But he was not allowed to make this statement. What I tell you is true, and the gentleman that you had on before, tell him to look up.
Often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bond. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
All right, so Mikey,
Whoa.
when you say, boy, whoa, yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what Ron,
You know, Ronald Reagan knew the truth, man. Ronald Reagan, that's why he went crazy.
yeah,
Ronald Reagan, the only president that went crazy as female right after
that
he got
is
the White
true.
House. Come
That
on, let's
is
think about it.
true. I ain't think about that. Mikey, you want to build on that?
Yeah, no, man. So first of all, shout out to King. It's your birthday. Shout out to Monkey Man. Shout out to Cross Man. Shout out to the chat, man. It's the Plug Podcast where we cover what needs to be covered, man. So with that being said, my opinion is not a fact, but I'm gonna just give my opinion anyways.
Yeah,
I just think that
hold up. Your opinion is your fact.
that's
That's
real
okay,
your
talk.
fact.
I
bet,
like
bet
that.
I'm gonna
I
stand
like
on
that.
this. So I feel like everything has been preconditioned us. They want us to get normalized to, what they're putting in like superhero movies and the metaverse and artificial intelligence, like I kind of spoke about the other day, Cross, so that whenever they send these things down here, whether they're real or not, whatever they are, is to deceive people and to trust in the same people that are causing all these problems. Now, accountability on a personal level is one thing. You make all your decisions, but the people that are influence you at the very top, I'm not talking about the rappers, but the people that are putting out like these legislations and controlling what they put in the food, the ingredients, etc. Well, whenever something that comes out of here that seems supernatural, they're gonna want us to trust in them. When the whole time we've trusted in them, look at what they've done. Look at what's been planned. Look at what's been put into the community. So that's what they're gonna continue to do. I feel like it's gonna be a mass delusion to, like what Monkey Man said earlier, put us even more in a state of communism. It's not gonna put us to a state where we come together. There's been many things where we should have came together and we didn't. So if you go off of just many experiences and you base your speculation off of that, if we didn't come together for some of the things that happened to us, even as, a cultural aspect, when you look at the whole time, yeah, maybe periods in history we did, but look at where we're at now. So I'm going to say that even if aliens came, it wouldn't necessarily lead to us coming together. It would lead to us be even more controlled. Signs of the times are here. And, the devil's time, he's running out of time, man.
Real talk. Real talk. I like
Let's
the way you broke that down.
let's get to that. Let's get to that then.
Yeah, real talk. So, God, can you give us some knowledge born, knowledge of self, like you say, we say we the true and living God. So do you think that these are the beings, or these are the entities that are coming down to show us who we really are? Or you're hearing these little bits and pieces when we go back in the histories and we talk about the Egypt and and the pyramids and over in Antarctica where you can't even go that far over, and they said there's tunnels down there, and you'll get fined to even go there. Nobody can go there, and they said they found pyramids and things of that nature back then when they did that whole that one guy did that what was the voyage or whatever, I forgot his name, and he disclosed a lot of things about what was over there, all artifacts, because it used to be, people don't realize, Antarctica one time used to be all wooded before the shift or whatever they say. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about that? You think it's just all a bunch of BS, or do you think it's some truth to that, or what do you think?
Man, you talking about the artifacts and stuff? Well,
the artifacts, and then what this guy was just saying with this military guy, you think that was just to throw us off, or do you think there was some truth to what he's saying? And why would he say that?
Yeah,
Is he saying
there was some truth to what he said. The nigga was scared, bro.
Yeah, real talk.
He was scared. When niggas scared, they speak the truth.
I like that. I like that. Yes, especially
Cross,
seeing all the black folks coming out. Yeah, go ahead.
If they create the enemy, they also create the way that they can defeat the enemy, and by defeating the enemy, they are now viewed as a hero. So if they create this enemy, right,
okay,
and they conquer it, that was already predestined. So after that, you're gonna look at them like a messiah. You're gonna look at them like a God.
I ain't thinking, but so he said. So Mikey's saying this has all been created from them to come. So when they do beat them, quote unquote, beat whatever they created, now we're gonna say they're the big dogs.
End game, Avengers.
So from that perspective, how are you seeing this gonna play out, Mikey?
So from two sides of a coin, I think that we could either see this supernatural force rescuing us from the tyranny going on, or the people that are in control here, like a united, like how they talk about one like all the countries kind of forming together type of deal, right? Like one world order, that type of thing. Yeah, like, but on a whole different scale, to where we defeat them, and now there's like this Trojan horse that's in the like, he's the spokesperson. He's not actually in control, kind of like the president. Like he does all these things, but he's not actually the one who makes the decisions. But they're gonna put somebody who's alluring, seems almost supernatural. Literally seems like something you saw out of a Marvel movie, because of the way that he strategizes. Maybe not literally like using superpowers and stuff, but the way that we strategize to defeat something that came from allegedly another galaxy, it's gonna make them look like a god. It just is, even though they have the most sinister plans in the end.
What you think about that, Monkey Man? Your opinion on that? Monkey Man probably on the phone.
Yeah, Monkey Man wife got him locked up
Yeah,
right now.
my wife
Oh,
got me
there you go.
again. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, she in here getting on me right now, trying to get the grandbaby right. Yeah,
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right,
yeah.
So
Papa. All right, Papa.
ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, Monkey Man. So what you think about that? Like, as far as that, like Mikey was explaining, saying that it's more or less it could be something that they've created, and then in order for them to beat it, now they look like they the big dogs.
Yeah,
Or do you
well,
think it's really something coming out of this world? And I like Bourne also said, I'm on Bourne's side. If you scared, you gonna tell the truth. I ain't never heard no white man say some big black dudes with big weapons and it scared his ass. And he said, y'all mess. And he said, just like it be the hood or on the block. He said they ran the galaxy. They was that type of thug. Yeah, they made sure the galaxy stayed in order. I don't know. That's just crazy.
Yo, but you gotta check this out. What? Check this out. How come so many other black races and cultures that's not American, they so mad at us and so disappointed in the black Americans because they feel we don't stand up for what's rightfully ours. Even the Africans, the Jamaicans, the Haitians, the Islanders, all the motherfuckers, even the Samoans,
That's true.
all of them. They looking to us as leaders, but a lot of black Americans are followers. They believe in that mystery God. They praise their pastors and ministers instead of praising themselves as the true and living God. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, but everybody has something that their belief is in. But what I'm saying, I know what you're
No,
saying.
but
I know what you're saying.
what I'm saying is they don't have respect for us because they know who we are, but a lot of us don't know who we are.
right, right. They
Right,
know
right. I see
who
what you're
we
saying.
are.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
they
see
know
what you're saying.
who we are. And they know who we are, and we okay. So, like, okay, I believe this because I watched some the history about aliens, and they were saying, I'm just saying too. In the Bible, they might encounter aliens because they said something with fire, a chariot with fire came and took up. What's his name? What was his name? He took up in the Bible in the chariot with fire.
Oh no, was it Moses? That wasn't
Oh,
Moses. It was he was talking to the fire.
Moses.
That was
Was it?
Abraham. I think was it Abraham?
But though, so I
Talking
mean,
to the
Who
burning
was
whoever.
bush.
it? Who
Who
was it,
was telling us
Mikey?
something?
Who was it, Mikey? Yep.
Talking to the burning bush. Who was talking to the burning bush? Yo, you
I
You
think
breaking
it
guys
was
are
up.
you
talking
going
about Moses. You guys are talking about Moses.
Moses,
Moses.
burning bush. That's why I said Moses. Yeah, he was half
Yeah.
original.
Yeah, we're referring to Exodus, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
talking
Yep.
to
King
the
was right.
burning bush.
Yep,
That was
Yeah.
Moses. I said I was
yep,
right the first time. Moses.
yep.
Yep.
Moses was talking to the burning bush, and then Moses also parted the Red Sea. So yeah, we
Your
talking about
phone,
Moses.
I
you
don't
going
know.
in
I'm
and
not
out,
saying.
Monkey Man.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back
There you
outside
go.
because
Now,
I got weak on.
yeah.
You good now, Monkey
Weak
Man?
Okay.
on.
Your Monkey Man, you good now?
Yeah, he go. He said he good. But yeah, so that's just crazy. So, yeah, this is a good conversation. I'm like I said, I'm like with Mikey too because again, they said they would bring a deceiver, but that would know everything and people will look up to. But I'm just like, but this is a different situation. But this is like he said,
You
like,
know who the deceiver is, right? You know who the deceiver is that everybody look up to? Let me see if you know who the deceiver is that everybody look up to.
yeah, we can't say that on here though.
No, Jesus.
That's what I'm. No, man, you can't say that type of
Oh,
stuff. You can't. Yeah, you can't say that. You can't.
right.
I know that, but certain things you got to remember. This is YouTube though, because it'll be considered something else, bro. I know what you're saying. Trust me, I know exactly what you're saying. But you got to remember, everybody has their own beliefs. We here to talk about the true and living man, though. Even though we all have been deceived, when they gave us that, whatever people believe in they book or whatever they think they higher power. My thing is more or less like I more or less believe in this. It ain't got nothing to do with because this a white dude talking, and I think, like you said, he was scared. I feel like
Yeah,
he
he was
was scared
scared.
because the way he explained it.
Ronald Reagan was scared. You heard Ronald Reagan talking? He was shook.
Yeah, they said he was. They said when he got back and heard that, that's why they said he had to make that speech, but he couldn't go in detail about that speech because he knew that it would at that time it probably would have scared a lot of folks. You know what I'm
Ronald
saying?
Reagan went crazy, bruh. Right before he left the presidency, that nigga, he went crazy. He had what they said Ronald Reagan died from?
Dementia.
Dementia.
Yeah,
A lot of times when you know too much, things like dementia, bipolar disorder, all that shit will
that's
kill
true.
you
No,
because
that's
you
true.
know too much. Most
Yeah,
Einstein, a black man I didn't know, he had dementia and all that. He died from that stuff because he knew too much. Look it up.
nah, that's deep.
Einstein died from was it dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever it was. He died
Yeah,
from that.
yeah. I just did one on that. I did a video on that, letting people know about the Alzheimer's and dementia can be caused by a lot of sugar intake, blood clot, viral dementia, vascular dementia. It's a lot of different ones, bro. Like it's weird you said that about that, but yeah, I just think this is. I just think he was. I think that, like you said, I'm gonna play it one more time so I can hear this dude and see what he said.
Huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5". These tight-fitting black leather outfits on, and the weapons that they came out of the ships with, they were huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them of arrogance. That is exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had controlled a large portion of the galaxy that we live in. And this was the statement that Ronald Reagan was making to the United Nations when he said that if all the countries on the planet realized that there was a threat from outer space and from an alien civilization, we would all come together. But he was not allowed to make the statement. What I tell you is true, and the gentleman that you had on before, tell him to look up.
Often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bond. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Salute, Mama Bear. So that's just me. It's just crazy, bro.
Damn, that's some public shit.
Yeah.
Man. Damn,
See what I'm saying?
Damn. Yeah, man. So I mean, and this the thing about it though, too, though. But okay. So what did they do when they got off the ship? That's what I want to know. What did y'all talk to them? What happened?
That's what they said. They said, you didn't hear what they said. They said when they got off the ship, they told them that they've been running the galaxy and told them they didn't like the way things are being done on Earth. So that's when Ronald Reagan, because they related that to Ronald Reagan. That's when Ronald Reagan was, you know what I'm saying? So, And like that's what me and Boy was saying. I said if you just had to look at it, it just sounded like dude was scared. If he was live, he a great actor back way back then. What was it like in the 50s, 60s? I think it was.
Well, I know
He did
one
that.
thing though, fam. Now let's look at it. I ain't gonna go there with that. I ain't gonna say that, but I'm gonna put it like this though, because I got my own theory. We might have to talk about that in private about what I think God might be. You feel what I'm saying? Because it ain't the first time he done made it rain fire on Babylon. You feel what I'm saying? Was them spaceships that was shooting fire down? What was it? You never know. I'm just saying. You know.
No. I mean, you got everybody got their own thing. That's why I said I'm just asking for y'all again. Like even Mike said beginning, that's
But I
his
know
opinion,
this.
and your opinion can be your fact. But again, that's what makes good commentary.
Yeah, I'd like to add on after Monkey Man too. I got some more things I want to say about it.
Yep. Go ahead.
But I know one thing. If them aliens was mad in the 80s, I know they furious right now.
Yeah.
If that was in the 80s, that was the 80s. Know what I'm saying?
That was the 80s. Yeah, that Ronald Reagan era.
Yeah. So shit, I know they furious right now. Shit.
Go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
We just live in a time where people can literally know that a certain ingredient that exists in a recipe that they consume is detrimental to them. They'll know it. They'll sit around and talk about it and say it's bad, but guess what? They'll still consume it. So we live in a consumer thing, which is the reason why we don't produce proper content. Which is why when you have people like Cross that come out here and he really puts the limelight on things like this. A lot of people, they want to talk about what's going on with Blueface, this, that, and the third, and they want to problem solve things like that with things that aren't even going to reward them in any way outside of being distracted. But right. I mean, people are walking around with their eyes wide shut, and they would rather have discourse than have critical thinking during critical times, because these things have existed. There's nothing new under the sun. So all these new things, allegedly new things that they're showing us, no, they're just ready to show us. It's like a movie. You see a lot of trailers. You see a lot of pre-production. You see a lot of where they have people set up at podiums and talk about what the movie's going to be and how they already know how the movie's going to be. You just haven't seen it yet. So now that we're seeing the movie, we're already trying to predict what's going to happen. They already got it done. It's like J.K. Rowling. She had the whole complete Harry Potter series wrote before it even went to film. So a lot of people got to understand that what's being put in front of us, I mean, it was already predestined. So no matter what you believe, it's meant to deceive. That's exactly what it's. When people want power, when people want power, bro, they go by fear. So if you fear something,
that's true.
If you have a common enemy and you trust that the person that is leading you can conquer that enemy, comply. And that's what they want. They want complete compliance, which is why they're conditioned. It's cool if you know, but if you know better and you don't do better, well, it's almost as if you didn't know. So it's basically they want us to be like Frankenstein, bro. And that's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is. We know what's going on. We're not stupid. But we have 2 years. We have you know what I'm saying? We have 2 ears and one mouth. We're supposed to listen twice as much as we speak, but we speak so much without doing. We just speak. Everybody, law of attraction, but they don't have the law of action. And that's the reason why these things are happening in front of us. And instead of putting it on a global scale, we're just going to watch it on the movie screen. We're not going to put it all around the world, like the Sound of Freedom movie. We're not going to talk about that. We're just going to talk about, this is what I saw in the movies. But what's going on next week? Blueface? Krishan? And they want us to literally just act like animals. And that's what's going on, bro. So the people that actually have their eyes open and can think outside of themselves can understand, man, you better make sure that your household right. Because, man, if your household ain't right, when these times come to fruition, everybody that you think is with you gonna leave. And a lot of people don't understand the only reason that they even can operate throughout the day is because of the people around them. A lot of people can't even operate with just themselves. So you better start finding out more about yourself, because when these times come, you ain't gonna have no more time. Because like Cross said before, and I'll say it again, you can buy a watch, but you can't buy time, and you're most surely running out of it.
That's real tough.
Man, you said some real shit. Yeah, he said some real shit. So I want, here's two things I'm going to speak on right quick. And I'm going to say this first, because I don't know if y'all remember about a month or two ago, they had some United States army dude talking about the aliens. He was all in front of the Senate. Whatever happened to that? What was the results of that? I don't know if y'all remember.
I watched the Senate floor on that. They still going through it, trying to get the money, and he's still admitting it. Like there's people on there. If you go to the Senate and watch the Senate hearings, I watch a lot of them. Yeah, they still talking about it. He's still saying it.
Yeah,
He in front of the Senate. He's still talking
yeah,
about it. But again,
he's still talking about it. But all of a sudden, Sean Rock had her baby. We ain't talking about that no more. You see what I'm saying? That's a distraction. Mikey talking about they gonna throw a distraction. Everybody, it was a lot of platoon on it. It was a lot of coverage on that. Then other stuff
I
like
think
the
your I
Remy
think
Ma
your
thing.
I think your phone going. I think your
Uh,
phone going in and out. Like,
hold
okay,
on,
what you
hold
say now?
on. Let me connect to the Wi-Fi. That's what I need to do. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Bro, they
Well,
really
there you
talking
go.
about because this dude adding about these aliens, bro. So now everybody was tuned in, and all of a sudden, like Mikey say, Krishan Rock then had a baby. Now we talking about that. You feel what I'm saying? Now we
Yeah,
talking about Remy Ma and Easy,
Apple.
whatever the nigga
Yeah,
name is.
easy to block. Yeah,
Yeah, so we put all these distractions out there because I be thinking they monitor, and I'm just it could be me. I don't mean to sound racist, but I think they monitor what the black people are tuned into to
that's a fact.
distract us,
That's a fact.
Oh yeah,
from
we
that.
set the standard for everything.
Yeah. So once we get off of that, you know what I'm saying, and it keep them right there. So bam. I forgot what my other topic was. Damn, I done smoked a lot of brain cells.
You giving
Anyway.
out game, man. Keep going. Keep going, Marty.
It was another now I'm back on it. Now let me ask y'all this, because they always say the Simpsons and this, that, and the third, and and back to what Mike had said earlier about it's gonna be like a fake war. So every time, like when we watch Independence Day, when we watch all these movies, do you think they giving us? Because, like you say too, from the Harry Potter thing. Yeah, it was books written before they made the movie, so people have knowledge of Harry Potter, right? So it was
Right.
books written
Salute,
about
Shay.
it was books written about aliens before they even made a movie about aliens. So do you think the movies that they showing us is a trailer to what's gonna really happen to us?
Well,
Man.
that's what he's saying. Scripted and put it out, and people don't realize now that when you say Independence Day, me and John was talking about the Independence Day is sort of a reference of what your boy was talking about, Ronald Reagan was talking about, and which also connected allegedly that situation. Do you get what I'm saying? So what Ronald Reagan talking about the Independence Day, they said was a reflection. Look at who the characters was in Independence Day. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people, you gotta understand it. That's with Will Smith. You think of the characters and think about what Ronald Reagan did and what he saw back then. That's why they were saying that's how the Independence Day thing came to be. Now I don't know how true that is, but that's what allegedly they said.
You know what I think the biggest issue is? Everything is a domino effect. So if you were given all these topics that are going on around the world and you did not see the view count and the statistics behind each article's coverage, people would actually pick the UFO situation. But because they see all these likes, clicks, and views on BS, that's what they go with because everybody's tuning into it. For instance, Cross could be saying a bunch of real stuff, but if Academics goes live and he's talking about rappers, albums, and songwriter credits, he's doing everything but take care of himself. Everybody would go listen to that because perception to them is reality. And if they see a lot of views, that's what they choose to view. Like I said, if there were no views, a lot of people get mad. Oh man, I want to see the view. No, we need to go back to not seeing that because so many people define credibility based off of statistics. When you can buy fame, you can buy views, you can do a facade out here. We live in a very facadic world. So what happens is we need to have accountability with the people we support. If I tell Cross I'm going to post TikToks today and I say all this and then I don't post it, well, I'm a liar. We just got to call it what it is because when we have accountability, we set a standard. And when we set a standard, we support our people. When our people feel supported, they do more. But guess what? If we don't support our people, we got to tune into the BS. And the more that we tune into the BS, the more we distracted from the real. It shouldn't take a million views for me to want to listen to if Monkey Man went live and he had 1 million views right now, there were people that watched from the beginning through the glitches and to the end. But if he has one viewer, they're going to pop in and out at random points and act like they've been there the whole time. We don't support our people till we feel like we can get something out of it.
But you know what though, Mikey? That's crazy you said that, but I'm gonna tell you something. And this how I watch YouTube. Now, don't get me wrong, it's certain stuff that I do watch and they got a bunch of views. But the people with the lower views, like maybe 200 views or less, they be speaking on more real shit that I can relate with than the rap niggas. You know what I'm saying? Or stuff like that. It's like,
Well,
and
and that's why I support channels like that. That's why I go and I'll sit there and watch the channel, or I'll come on yours. I go to Jersey. I go to people, Mama Bear. I go to people, you know what I'm saying, Dolly, but I'll go to those people because I root for the underdog. Like, I like to see that, because what that tells me is consistency and staying with it. And you don't care about, it's like the old folks or the old preachers used to say, man, hey, man, if God called me to preach and to speak, I don't care if nobody in the room. I preach and speak to the clock all day.
right.
And Cross, Monkey Man and Cross, let me tell you this, because the only way that I can relate to people is telling you when I used to F up. I used to F up. I didn't watch the people that I really needed to watch because I wasn't entertained. So a lot of people, they want to exercise their bodies. They want to exercise this, that, and the third. Exercise your mind. Watch a stream. Don't be influenced, because a lot of people, if they work jobs, whatever they do, they'll listen to Joe Rogan. They'll listen to all these other people. They'll watch the whole thing. They'll listen to the advertisements. But your own people, you will not watch the entire live stream. It is an exercise that's not physical, but mental. Stay through that whole chat, because the game that you get from there is worth more than anything that is going to distract you. Everything that distracts you because it's going to make you feel good. And just because it feels good doesn't mean it's good for you. I'd rather get the ugly truth than a pretty lie. So what I'm telling y'all right now is you have to condition your mind to focus, because that's what they're doing. We used to have long format content videos. Now they want you to watch 5-second shorts. Now they want you to watch 5-second this, because they don't want you to listen to nobody more than who they want you to listen to more than 5 seconds. Because if you listen for more than 5 seconds, man, you might get $5 million worth of game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Salute Jersey Rich. We got Jersey Rich in the business.
Yeah, salute. Let me know if y'all can hear me or not.
I could be broke and give you $5 million worth of game.
Right.
That's a fact. So what's up with you, Jersey? Did you get a chance to peep that, man? You want to piggyback on that too?
No, I missed the video. I'm just coming on.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Well,
hearing what y'all saying right now.
Okay, so what
I'm just hearing what y'all saying right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna play the video for you so you can peep this out.
All
right, let's peek this out for Jersey. Area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5". These tight-fitting black leather outfits on, and the weapons that they came out of the ships with, they were huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them of arrogance. That is exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had controlled a large portion of the galaxy that we live in. And this was the statement that Ronald Reagan was making to the United Nations when he said that if all the countries on the planet realized that there was a threat from outer space and from an alien civilization, we would all come together. But he was not allowed to make this statement. What I tell you is true, and the gentleman that you had on before, tell him to look up.
Often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bond. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
All right. So Jersey Rich, what you think about that, King?
Yeah, that shit sound crazy. What? Who made this? That came from a long time ago. This video.
Yeah, yeah. It was a video and this guy that actually where they said the ship landed on the Air Force base. This was back when your boy Ronald Reagan made that speech.
And they saying that the aliens are black. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
I mean, I don't know whether to believe that shit or not, but I know. So
Salute Clemson.
it's my thing. I mean, I hate to keep bringing the Bible into this, but I be feeling like, and people probably think Jermaine back on
Man,
that
this
thing.
listen now. This again, the open panel, bro. You speaking your mind. You
So,
speak your
so
mind.
I be
Just
thinking,
make sure we don't say it in a messed up way. You know what I'm saying? We
right,
don't want to
right.
offend no one. That's
Hey, Joe,
not
good morning.
yeah. That's not the point. Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe I'm just saying that whoever wrote the Bible was talking about aliens and didn't know it. Okay, so if God kicked the devil out on earth, you feel what I'm saying? Where was they at? Was they in the spaceship? Did he kick them out, him and his people out, and brought them to earth? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
now you got the representatives of God coming down talking to these people. Hey, look at man, we don't like what's going on because at the end of the day, they say with black people here on earth first anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and we was military minded people at one time when we was here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, bro, you know, it might be, and it still might be a spiritual thing. I don't know. I'm not too. I'm. It make me want to sit down and really read the Bible and break it down more to what's really going on because it's a war going on between good and evil, bro. You know
That's
what
a
I'm
fact.
saying?
Well,
So
that's what Mikey was saying earlier. That's what it's about.
Oh,
It's
you
about
ready for the crossover?
yeah. He finna give you the crossover.
Here's the crossover, man. So, in order to have a phone call, there has to be a caller and a receiver. Now, what you have to think about right now is these algorithms 10 years ago, they didn't exist in the manner that they do right now. If you watch one video, you are going to see numerous videos that relate to the same thing. If you watch a midget fighting a grown-up, tomorrow you're going to see 10 videos of another midget fighting another grown-up. It might be Beetlejuice, whatever the case may be. What I'm telling you right now is that it's a phone call going on right now between those people, whether you call them angels, whether you call them aliens, whatever you call them reptilians, whatever you call them, there's a phone call, and they're giving this technology to the people. They're giving technology. They're not necessarily giving them because it was already there, but they're unlocking the doors. They're opening Pandora's box and saying, look, this is the technology that we're going to give you. So in the meantime, in between time, you can keep everybody distracted and worry about things that don't actually matter. That way, when we install our programs, like the other day with that video of people being inside of camps with gases coming, when we put you guys in there and we tell you this is what you got to do and you have to be in this city and you have to take this, you have to take that, you have no choice because the technology now controls you. You can't even control yourself. So how can you stop them from controlling you? It's like having a controller plugged into a PS2 back in the day that the joystick was corrupted. You're trying to go left, but it's going right. So what we have to understand is there is a phone call going on right now. These extraterrestrials, whatever you want to identify them are the callers. We are the receivers, and they are giving us this artificial intelligence. They are giving us this social media algorithm, and they're doing that all to distract us so we can become more or less just subjects, test subjects, like the rats that you see that get experimented on in every scientific study that you've read about. That's exactly what it is. It's a phone call going on right now, and we're not a part of it. We're on hold.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Because I'm not saying us as a race is not intelligent enough to make up the bullshit that's going on. But I think it's
Right.
something bigger than that, shooting it down to us so we can push it. Like ain't nobody sitting at home like, how can I fuck up the world more? Somebody got to be more intelligent to be like, we need to do this so the people can go this way instead of going that way. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, create the distractions and stuff like
Right.
that. You know, because right now it's like Cause I'm really seeing, man, like I said, I'm seeing a lot of shit about aliens, even on TV, on TikTok, on YouTube. I'm like, man, so what is y'all trying to tell me? Is invasion gonna happen? You know, do I
Right.
need to get my shit ready, or who they coming for?
And Monkey
You know
Man,
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
what's crazy? They took certain because this is a conspiracy. This is allegedly, but Monkey Man, what's crazy
Yeah.
is what a lot of people don't realize is all the prophets that were with, and I'm gonna say allegedly, you don't have to believe in this. I respect everybody's religion. But when they talk about Jesus, whatever you believe about him, they talk about all his prophets, right? But in the
Right,
Bible, in the main Bible, which has been translated, which has been manipulated and changed by someone who used to do very egregious things if we're talking about King James, right? So
right.
they took certain parts out, and the parts that they took out, for example, the book of Enoch talks about the fallen angels and how they came here, and they told us about astrology and all these things that we didn't know that were actually leading to our own corruption. You have to ask yourself, okay, if it's not in the book, why don't you believe it? Because somebody else told you? There are certain stories that have been taken out. You can't tell me that only 3 prophets wrote a story. Why did they take these other prophet stories out?
That's what I be
Because there's
trying to tell
truths in
my
there that they don't
gal,
want you to
bro. That's
see.
what
Right.
I be trying to
They
tell my
don't want to
wife, bro.
question everything. They're put here. They wake up and they don't even know how they got here. They don't even question it. There are other books that aren't put in there for a reason.
That's what I be telling my girl. She talking about, well, I'm good with the 66, but I want to know why they took them. See, that's what my mom used to get on my ass about. Cause I want to know why. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Right.
nothing. And to me, man, there's nothing wrong with knowing why if it don't make sense. Because I want to know why it have to make sense. So if they got the apocrypha, they got all this, and it's breaking down, and they form what they seen, and then they might have reworded some of this because you know what I'm saying, that was back in the days when they didn't have words for certain things, so they named it this. You see what I'm saying? Like the chariot with fire. You see what I'm saying? That's a rocket, that's a spaceship. That's what we call it now. But they didn't have words for that back then. So we get
You just
distracted.
dropped some cold game, Monkey Man. Keep
Yeah, he
going.
dropping game. He
Yeah.
dropping game.
So when the people, like I got homegirl right now talking about, oh, that's just a bunch of fairy tales. Man, but as I read these fairy tales, it seems like what's going on in life. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's how we have people pushing things like Jonah in the well. It's a lot of stuff. Jesus walking on water. It ain't about Jesus walking on water. It's about keeping your focus on what's really going on. Don't
Fact.
get distracted by the
Get
bullshit in the
distracted
boat.
because
You
you'll
know what I'm
drown.
saying? Don't,
Right.
like what Mikey talking about. If we stay focused on really what's at hand, the distractions in the boat, which is the Christian rocks, the whatever, the midget fighting the grown up, all that don't matter
Right.
about what's really going on over here, because they'll take a person like Cat Williams and Charleston White and say they crazy when they talking about what's really going on. They'll make the narrative, oh, they crazy, or we found them with this drug. Nah, bro, that's a distraction. So we can't stay focused on what's really going on. They did Jesus the same way.
I got one more thing to say, and I'm gonna shut up.
Go ahead.
They call us the minorities, and they talk about the majority. Majority, if you look at the root of it in the beginning, starts with MA, which goes to max. Max means the most of something. When they talk about minorities, the 3-letter word min, which goes for minimum,
Minimum.
is in there. Well, in the Bible, it says that at the very end, there's going to be a certain amount of people that go, and those people aren't the majority, they're minorities. So they try to use subtraction to make it seem like it's such a negative thing. But when the right people are subtracted from this world, they're going to a better place. So when they tell you that it's minority, they want to keep you down. But really, man, you're greater than that. You're greater than
Yeah,
that. We
because
question things. We question things. Our culture questions everything, bro. Sometimes we
Everything.
say that we shouldn't, but we ask questions, bro. And that's what they don't like. That's why they want to distract us, because they want us questioning the wrong things and not the right things.
man, let me tell you, bro, we
That's no
can't
doubt.
be the minority because, man, oh, well, we might be. I don't know. You just fucked me up with that. I think it's, but anyway, this how I know, man. I went to Mexico. I stayed in Reynosa Police Pass for 3 years, right there by the border, Mexico, right there by the border, Texas, bro. It's black people everywhere, bro. It's black people in Mexico. I'm talking about look like I know him, but he's speaking Spanish. Like, and I turn on the I'm looking on YouTube one day, man. I didn't know it was black people in England. They got black. I just seen the other day they got black Egyptians. But then
Yep.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to what if you look at them pyramids, bro, them people don't look human. When I look at King Tut or casket or whatever they call that thing, bro, that nigga don't look human. You know what I'm saying? Them
Right.
folks don't look human, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the pyramid
They
for?
like they look like black aliens. Oh, we're gonna we talking. Let Jersey Rich get a little bit of meat. Jersey, you want to speak on anything?
Hey, mama.
Jersey, you want to speak on anything, brother?
Oh yeah, I'm back. Yeah, y'all can hear me. That's
Yeah,
because
we
I'm
can hear you.
outside. Okay. Yeah. I hear a little bit what y'all saying. But it's going in and out because I'm outside. I'm outside by the water, so it's going in and out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were just talking about that video. So, what did you think about the video?
About the aliens and all that stuff. I mean, like I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, it's a lot of knowledge that's always been hidden from us. I heard y'all talk about like the pyramids and everything in Kemet. And that goes back to a lot of the history that just been erased, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, a lot of shit just go back to white supremacy, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it go back to, really.
Right.
It's the people that control us, you know what I mean? The people that control the narrative. We don't control the narrative for stuff. So, since we don't
Right.
control the narrative stuff, anybody can tell us any old thing and we gonna believe it. So, and that's when
Real.
we pretty much we all been brainwashed, basically. So,
No, that's real talk. That's real talk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this one right here before we get out, and I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all think about this one. This is the one I had played earlier.
That the artificial intelligence software discriminates against.
Two bodies of water as an analogy, a big ocean of AI and this small lake. So this big ocean is all the AI we don't care about. So the AI in a smart toaster has a preference for English muffins over wheat toast. We don't care about that. But in this small lake, there's AI we care about, and then you have to ask, well, why would we want to care about that? First, because it does have a preference that might cause harm to society, such as facial recognition, which is amazing technology, but it is biased towards people with darker skin. And if you deploy that nationwide to law enforcement agencies, you're going to have a huge equal protection violation because minorities will be misidentified at higher rates.
So yeah,
And I'm steady asking why. You mean to tell me that? And I see Mikey put that motherfucker in the chat. Say the AI racist.
yeah,
That's
right.
crazy, bro. Like, so, like, okay, man. Like I keep saying,
He said,
this
okay,
is artificial. Put it like this: they couldn't. They had to make it sound good. So we got fake intelligence.
right.
Which somebody made this program. You know what I'm saying? Who made the program and why? Who is the like? They just acting like that's why it goes back to. And I feel what Mikey said. It's a telephone call. It's a high being on the bullshit side of the game saying, "Hey, look here, man. I made this artificial intelligence. It's only going to recognize dark skinned people. Put it out there. Why us, bro?
because
That's
we don't
why
control the
black people
narrative.
gotta understand something, bro. Black people have to understand something, bro. Why some ought in your mind ought to ask you, why are we targeted? Some in your
Yeah,
mind got to ask you, why do y'all want us out the way when we ain't spoke with okay, first of all, and I don't mean to get off track, but I'm
yeah,
gonna say this and come back. Why in the fuck anyway did y'all come bring us from another goddamn country, bring us over here? Then when we get free, you mad. Y'all came and fucked with us. We wasn't fucking with y'all. So now y'all targeting to take us out for what? When we half
White
ass
supremacy.
already lost anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the
It all
purpose?
goes, all goes back to white supremacy. That's what I was saying before. We don't control the narrative. It's white supremacy, really.
Yeah. So y'all wanna be back in charge because I'm on the cool and I already know this is where the shit gonna jump off. They gonna and it's happening whether we know it or not, but they semi trying to put us back in slavery, I think. Maybe. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
we all been slaves. As we all think about it, the back in the days, like they said, when you give your social security number, everybody you all been bought by a price, bro.
Yeah,
We've been
but I'm
marching.
talking about we finna damn near go back in the day slavery whips and chains because they trying to make the world to where you see they trying to put computers in front of everything. So what is we gonna do as people? We gonna have to get back in line and do what they say in order to eat and feed our family, this, that, and the third. And if you don't do what we say, we gonna cash you out. You gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't follow this religion. You gonna die just like they did us back in the day. It's just more modern now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is artificial intelligence for. Tell me, as a human being that gets up
Oh,
every day to go to work, and when I come to work, well, look here, man, we got the robot here today, so you fired. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
because control.
yeah, and now, so then what I supposed to do? They trying to get the buses now. Bro, my kinfolk told me he in Staten Island, New York. He say, bro, they making trash trucks
Yeah.
go
Hmm.
Yep.
by themselves, my nigga.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
they already got robot dogs and everything in New York.
Yep.
yeah,
Robot dogs, police dogs now.
man, they got robot
Hmm.
pussy. You can
Yeah.
you can get robot
Right.
pussy, man. I mean, God forgive me, robot. I don't even know if it's a prostitute. I don't even know what to call it. A pasta bot. It's a pasta
Yeah.
bot.
Right.
You get you a
Basta
pasta
bot.
bot, man.
Yeah. Basta bot.
That's a
Yeah,
new
but you
word.
know, it's sad that we, like you said, we're losing connection with each other to the point where people can't even sit there and have a conversation unless, like, one of my biggest pet peeve when I tell people I gave you my phone number, but then you tell me, well, I hit you up on the gram. Bro, I'm not checking my gram to look for your
Yeah.
message, bro. When you got my number, call me, bro. I don't want you to call me. I'm very accessible if I give you my number. But when you tell me go, I don't even go on Instagram half the time. I have other people doing that. I just don't got that type of time, bro. I be on some other type of stuff. So I just think it's just crazy that that some people would even go that far to be like that. But I got this one more that I'm gonna play. I said I was gonna get out of here, but I want to add an extra dog. So let's do this one.
Bet. And then I want to say
Go ahead.
something to what Monkey Man said.
Go ahead.
So I would say this right now. We're talking about eventually, inevitably, we can end up back in a modern day slavery. We are right now. We don't need chains anymore to be confined. They figured out how to become Sub-Zero with their ice attack. It's like at the end of the old Mortal Kombat movie back in the day, on the defeated Scorpion, when he uses attack and we're frozen and we don't even know it because we're trying to use our chain, not knowing that they've used our chain against us. In other countries, for instance, China, and I'm not going to go too far on that. I'm going to figure out how to say this without saying it.
Right.
Your score can take a hit just by what you say, just by what you do. And if you don't conform to that, you'll no longer have a house. It's almost like you're homeless even inside of a home now because there are certain conditions that you don't even know all of them, but you agreed to them by being there. And if you break one, now you're gone. And say you want to be someone of influence. Okay, if you get a lot of power and you keep speaking the way that you do, they don't care when you call out things. That's when you start calling out names. When you start calling out names, that's all of a sudden now, okay, guess what? Now we're going to pull up the smear campaign. We got artificial intelligence. We can use your voice. We can manipulate it. We got deep fake synthetic. We got all this stuff that we can do to make you look bad because we know that most people are going to go off of what they see, not actually what it is. Because,
right,
homie, a lot of the things that you hear can be lies.
You still there, Mikey? I think he went a little bit out the matrix on me.
Man, they be cutting us off because we be talking real.
I'm trying to tell you.
They do that too.
It's
control. It's all control.
Yeah, it's that control. That's why I'm a hitter. That's why I already know. I know when my exit button be going because I know how they gonna do me. I know. So that's why I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play this one right here until Mikey get back. We got 216 in the building. I know y'all want us to hang out long, man, but I just got this bad feeling they're gonna hit my job. I already know when I play this. Let's play. Yeah, it is what it is. So I mean, they did my man CW, so it's coming. So let's go right here.
Use the N-word because Emiliano Zapata was part black, because Lupita Nyong'o was born in Mexico, because Indian and black runaway slaves formed quilombos that fought off slave hunters for decades, because they fill their prisons with black and brown bodies just like they did their ships. The criminal justice system is the numero passage. police brutality, the new genocide. Because Vicente Guerrero, the first black president in North America, threatened war against the United States if they tried capturing any runaway slave in Mexico. Hermano, I like hip hop too. And I understand that your favorite rapper drops this word every other line, so tell me this. How many times have you smiled every time someone's called you a beaner? Hermana, does it make you want to wave your hands up in the air like you just don't care when someone calls you a wetback? Come on, we are so fly they call us illegal aliens. You should not play music for your ignorance when you say this word.
Bro, I just seen that yesterday, bro. Like I told you, I stayed in bro. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Mexico, bro. My partner grandma, bro. My partner Gilbert grandma. She like 90-something years old, bro. When I walked into this lady house, bro, she came to me, bro, and started touching my hair and um touching my skin, and she said in Spanish, my partner said it, she said in Spanish, he's a good one, he's the good people, he's with the good, he's a good person, bro, he's with the good people, some shit like that. So as I was doing my Mexican research, the dude he just showed Guerrero, the black, you know, they try to water it down, bro. The black president, bro. I mean, the black president of Mexico.
First black president of Mexico. Yeah.
He's on the $500 peso, the $500 peso that they got, bro. Black. See, what they fail to realize and what we need to look at, we got 12 tribes and they were descended everywhere. If you look at the 12 tribes, they say Mexicans, which is, I think, I forgot what tribe that is. I don't know if it's Benjamin or Levi or something. No, I forgot, but it don't really even matter. We all descendants of family, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just because now, okay, we the black, they the brown. Shit, if you water down black, it's gonna turn damn near brown. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, and then you got the Haitians and the Cubans and all these people, bro. If they just really, like they say in the Bible, it says it's gonna be two nations. So it's really just, it ain't no race, it's nations, bro. And some of us black, some of, even with white people, you got lighter white people, you got red white people, you got pale white people, you know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. You got two nations, black and white. That's how I'm looking at it. I could be wrong, but he said it's gonna be two nations come out of that lady's stomach. So bam. But they try to put us all, they try to divide us from each other because at the end of the day, whether you know it or not, it's racism in Mexico. Darker Mexicans don't, the lighter Mexicans don't like darker Mexicans. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with yellow bones and blacks over here. They'll rather take the yellow bone over the darker person. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, even with the Indian, like, bro, I'm not, man, I come to find out, bro, that my great grandmother was a Blackfoot Indian and they was dark-skinned people, like Mexicans, bro. And I be telling my partner that y'all are Indians, my nigga, because y'all look like the Indians that they show on the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because how we try to put on, if you go to Mexico, bro, how we try to wear the African dashikis and all that, they wear the tribal stuff over there, the Indian tribe, the feathers and all that. So they trying to, but I don't know if that's really their roots, because too, they tried to wipe them out. You see what I'm saying? Spain tried to wipe them out. Whether y'all know it or not, Mexicans are not supposed to speak Spanish just as well. Americans not supposed, us as blacks not supposed to speak English, bro. They took them two different countries, then came over here and conquered that shit. You know what I'm saying? And started implementing they religion. That's why mostly everybody in Mexico and them, really the whole South America is Catholic. They really Catholic. But I done met some Mexican Muslims when I was down there. Blew my motherfucking mind. I didn't even know they had Mexican Masons. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a culture shock once you get to seeing what's really going on all around the world, bro. Man, and they want to act like, because see, and it's starting, that's why I know the world is starting to wake up, bro. They feeling waking up a giant, because and it's being put out there We are the people. And once I that day when I really see everybody wake up, I'll be ready for God to take me home because I know what's finna go down now. You see what I'm saying? Once I need
Right.
everybody to start waking up and look and see what's really going on, bro. We are the people. We want to be like everybody else, but even in the Bible, it says it's gonna be people that's gonna imitate you. Everybody want to be black, but nobody want to do the black, go through the black struggle. You see what I'm saying? They wear our clothes. They wear their clothes like we wear our clothes. Everybody got their hat to the back. Everybody wants to talk slang. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we set
But
the
nobody,
trends. Yeah.
huh?
I said, yeah, we set the trends.
Yeah, we set the
That's right.
trend. Been doing it for years. Everybody would walk. Man, bro, when I was growing up, bro, I ain't never seen no white person with a grill in their mouth. Now you see white people with grills in their mouth. You see everybody with
Yeah.
grills. I
Mm-hmm.
done always seen Mexicans. Mexicans used to always wear silver in their mouth. You feel that? That's how you know Mexicans are black connected. We do the same thing. They got their own
Mm-hmm.
soul food. It's called Mexican food. Cheese, that's what they like. That's how they make that. We got our soul food. It really ain't our food, but it's what we took because that's all we had, and we made it. Now everybody want to eat chitlins. Ain't nobody want to eat chitlins. Shit, back in George
Yeah.
Washington, he
And
don't eat no motherfucking
and
chitlins.
it's and it's expensive.
And it's
Expensive as
expensive,
hell.
bro. And it's
Yeah.
expensive, bro. So now that you know what I'm saying, like the man say, bro, we need to start embracing our culture, bro. Fuck the European side of this world, bro. That ain't us. Even the you when you see those pictures with the ladies with the dresses on, with the big butts looking like in the back, they did that because of our women, bro. They want to be like us because they men was attracted to what they seen from us coming from over there. Damn,
I got a
what
rebuttal
shit
for
they
that
got?
point.
Huh?
I got a
Go
rebuttal
ahead.
for that
Go
point
ahead.
right there. So how we have to look at this, to the enemy, we're all prey, regardless of our origins. Our enemy is like that of a pig. The swine will eat any and everything. So too many times we have to understand that, like, and this is something I can go into any room, bro. I can be around any different type of person because I can relate to them. So being around many different people, when we have this mindset, we tend to think that like each and every single person out there that is not us is against us, when no, they actually go through some of the worst things as well. And that's what we have to understand, that the enemy is not European. The enemy is the enemy. Depending upon what you believe in is the enemy, and it is a swine. It eats any and everything. So instead of saying, yeah, F all them, because like we can't look at it like that, because that's what causes that like victim mentality, and it caused divisiveness. Just like religion. You can agree on everything that you agree on until, oh, well, this book says this and this book says that. So now all of a sudden, because we don't agree, now we're enemies. And that's what we have to start setting to the side, because that's when our message goes on deaf ears, bro. Because all of a sudden it seems like we're on defense mode instead of being on offense. If we were all on offense together, their defense wouldn't be able to take it. They say that defense is what wins games, but man, Michael Jordan changed that narrative. So what I say all the time is a repeated opinion does not become a loud fact, bro. So I think that we have to remove that mindset. And I understand why we have it, because it's ingrained in our DNA from a lot of the things that we went through. But we have to remove that mindset, bro, because we are all slaves to the enemy, bro. It don't matter what you look like. It don't matter, bro. We're all slaves, bro. And we have to understand that. We can't look at each other and say, oh, you're not like me. So, because that right there is starting another war. They want us to do that so we can be distracted from the real war that's going on, bro.
Right. Nah, that's real. So on that note, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let everybody wrap up. We had a great one today, man. And I'm gonna let Monkey Man start, and we're gonna go all around the room with Jersey and then end with Mike. Okay.
No, I do. What's that? There's your hello.
Yeah, you good? You can
Oh,
talk.
okay. Now I was hearing your intro again. Somebody playing your intro.
Yeah, I'm playing it. You
Oh,
good?
okay. Now I just want to thank you again for the daily bread. You know, I keep telling you every time I listen to you, and when Mikey and Mr. Jai and all y'all come on here, man, I learn something all the time. You know, and I just need everybody to wake up, man. Start waking up. And you know, hold yourself accountable, you know, to what, because either you're a part of it or you're not a part of it. You know what I'm saying? and I'm trying to be not a part of the BS, bro. Like I say, thank you for sending out the message, man.
I appreciate you, bro, for real. Jersey Rich, you want to speak on?
Yeah, I just want to say, yeah, appreciate the good talk, the fellowship. You know what I mean? And a lot of us need to open up our eyes, and it's good to learn. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to get away from the BS. With YouTube, a lot of people get fed up. With the drama in YouTube, and we can use this, to really network and really build something. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the platform and coming through.
I appreciate that. Mikey, you want to speak on that, King?
How you too, man?
Mikey, you there? Oh, he must have went out. I think it's power. So again, man, I appreciate all y'all brothers coming on here, man. We had a great bill. Y'all check it out, man. I'm gonna probably go back on a little bit later. We're gonna keep on building. We're gonna keep on building, keep on growing. We're gonna keep on doing what we gotta do, man. And I appreciate y'all, brothers. On that note,
appreciate you too.
I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. We got 222 in the building. Y'all keep running them likes up, share this content, man. And appreciate y'all, man. And y'all been plugged in with the Plug Podcast. Peace.
Salute.